discuss about SQL queries. Yesterday we were doing some queries, and we left after performing 9 to 10 queries. Now I am continuing with the same. So first of all, we are supposed to have a look at what basically we are supposed to do in today's lecture. That is, our objective of today's lecture is to learn various queries that we can operate using SQL. So what would be the outcome? That is, we will be able to receive data using various queries that could be there in SQL. So this is the overview of the SQL that we are going to discuss. That is, it is the programming language for relational database management system, and it is designed for relational algebra and relational calculus, in which there could be a domain relational calculus and tuple relational calculus. So SQL comes as a package with all the major distributions of the RDBMS, and it is consists of two types of languages basically. That is, data definition language and data manipulation language. And data definition language is concerned with schemas, and data manipulation is concerned with updations like add, delete, or update operations are being performed in that. So next we are going, let's have a look at what we have done already. Like, we have used the command select star from customer, select star from product, and we have used where clause, and in addition we have used greater than operator. In addition, we have used various syntaxes for the and or not conditions, like where this and this condition could be true, where this or this condition could be true, where not condition. So next is, we have done we have converted these syntaxes into the original queries by performing the same. So these are all the queries that we have done so far. Insert into table, and insert into is associated with two values. That is, either you are supposed to mention column name and value name as well, or you can do only values, but you are supposed to do the same that in ascending order, or I can say sorting order. So same is the case with like this one. If you want to insert some kind of values, then it is null or it is not null. If it is null, then you are supposed to use this syntax. If it is not null, then you are supposed to use this syntax. So if it is null, then you are supposed to use this query. If it is not null, then you are supposed to use this query. Next is updation query that we have used. This was the last query that we have done. Update table name, set column name number value is equal to 1, column name number 2 value is equal to 2, where condition, particular condition is that is customer is equal to 1. So we are supposed to update the same. So we have done till now. Now we are moving to the next queries. That is, we are going to discuss delete query, select top query, min and max, count, average, sum. Data are concerned with aggregate functions like wildcard, in between, aliases. So first is the delete query. How we can perform the delete query? The SQL delete statement. The delete statement is used to delete the existing records in the DBMS or in the table. So what would be the syntax for the same? Have a look at the syntax first. Let's say this is the syntax for delete query. This is the syntax for delete existing records in database. Now delete, we are supposed to use delete keyword. Delete from where? Table name could be there, where certain condition is true. So we are supposed to delete the same table. So how we proceed with the like query in this manner? Like, when we are supposed to delete records in the table, notice that we are close in the delete statement, because we are supposed to do some delete functions that could not be recovered. It could be the case it is easily recovered, but in some cases it could be the case that it should not be recovered again. So you are supposed to follow this query very carefully. because you are supposed to look at various conditions that are defined here. For example, where, because we are supposed to work according to the condition. So if the condition is true, like we are supposed to look at specific condition, and we are supposed to deal with that specific condition only, because if we are dealing with the adjacent conditions, then it might not be like appropriate result to a database that we are providing. Because instead of removing record number 1, I am removing record number 2. Instead of removing some urgent record, I am removing some layman record. So this could be the case. So the where clause specifies which records should be deleted. If you omit the where clause, all records in the table will be deleted. Now have a look at the query that could be related to a delete function. Delete from customers where customer name is equal to Alfred. Where customer name, delete from customer name, table is a name which is having customer table. So where customer name could be any attribute, but name could be Alfred's. So that record could be deleted. That record could be deleted. So how would that be the case? Just let me tell you the same. Now have a look at the result. We are dealing with the result here. So just have a look at the same. You will find there is no record that is having the name Alfred. So here customer ID is 2, 3, 4, 5. So customer ID 1 is removed. That was having name Alfred. So here you can find the customer name. Is any name having Alfred name? No. There is no name that is a customer could be having the same name. So that record is deleted from the table, customer table. So in this manner, we are supposed to deal with the delete query. Now, if we want to remove all the records from the table or all the records from the customer, then what would be the query for the same? This could be the case here. Have a look at the same, how we proceed, how we will proceed with that query. Delete from customers. All records will be deleted. All the records will be deleted. Next is select top, limit, fetch first, or row number close. Now what does that mean? Select row or select top. The select top close. What is the interpretation behind the same? Just have a look at the same. Select top. The SQL select top close. So select top close is used to specify the number of records to return. Select top, as the name implies, to specify the number of records that we are going to return. So it is useful on large tables with thousands of records. Returning a large number of records can impact performance. So there is a certain node that is associated with the same. Have a look at the same. That is, all the databases support the select top clause. MySQL supports the limit clause to select a limited number of records, while Oracle uses fetch first and rows only from and row number. So there, according to the different software, there could be different interpretations in order to run a same query. Different interpretations could be possible, but Result could be same, meaning could be same. Okay. So if I am talking about SQL Server or MS Access syntax, then what could be the syntax for the selecting top statement? That is, have a look at the same. This could be my syntax. What is syntax? Select top number, percent, column name from table name where certain condition is true. Now how we can operate it practically? So have a look at the same again. Now select top 3 star from customer. Select top 3 star from customer. Mean to say top 3 records will be fetched from the customer record or customer table. So you are supposed to proceed with this result. Now top 3 records will be returned. Have a look at the interpretation for the same. Just wait. I'm showing you the same. So total number of 3 records will be fetched. So this would be my result. Customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code, country. So these 3 records will be fetched. Now star is given. Star mean to say all the attributes that are associated with that particular record could be returned. Now you can have a look at the percent, how percent query proceed. Select top 50% star. Star means to say it is applying on all the attributes from the customer, because this query is having a relation with the syntax as well. So how we will proceed with this query? So 50% star from customer. So 50% records will be returned. Like let's say if there are 100 records in the database, then 50 records could be returned. If there are 50 records in the database, 25 records could be returned with all the attributes that are associated with the customer table. So it could be having the output as, just let me show you the same. Now have a look at the approaches. Total 92 records were there. 50% is fetching from the customer. So 50% record, this is the scroll down menu. So 46 records are getting returned. Next is we are supposed to deal with min and max function. Minimum, as the name implies, we are supposed to return the smallest value. Max, we are supposed to return the maximum value with the selected column. So what would be the syntax for the min and what would be the syntax for the max? We are supposed to deal with the same. Just have a look at the same. This is the syntax for the min. Select minimum column name from table name where certain condition is true. And same is the case with maximum. Here we are supposed to use the keyword maximum. So next, what would be the case that we are supposed to deal with maximum? It could be select max column name from table name where certain condition is true. Now have a look at the same. Same is only difference is in the keyword, min and max keyword. So that we are going to use. Now how we are supposed to operate the same? Let me show you the same. What would be the operation behind the same? Like if we are supposed to deal with the minimum query, then we are supposed to deal with this query. For example, select minimum price as smallest price from products. We have done this query yesterday, but in different manner. We have operated same on equal to, less than, greater than, or these mathematical symbols. Now we are going to again select the minimum price as the smallest price from product table. So what could be the result? Just have a look at the same. Now smallest price is, just let me show you the same. So it is very easy, because if we do things practically, we would be able to learn more. Just wait. Now have a look at the same. That could be the result of my query. So this could be the result. Number of records, number one, smallest price is 2.5. As smallest price, सबसे smallest price चाहिए, so it could be 2.5. So next is we are supposed to deal with maximum function. Same is the case here. We are supposed to deal with max price as largest price. So largest price would be given to us. It would be presented to us. Just have a look at the same. Now we are dealing with largest price. Here, have a look at the same. Now I am removing this. Okay, I will show you with the largest price. So what would be the case? Largest price, just wait, I'm showing you. Simple. Could be so have a look at the same. Number of records 1, largest price is, smallest price was 2.5 and largest price is 263.5. You can select, you can take the value from the product table. Next is we are supposed to deal with aggregate function, that is count. It will return the number of records in the particular table. Average, we are supposed to find the average. Sum, we are supposed to perform the sum operation. So these are the mathematical functions that we are going to perform. So first we are supposed to deal with the count function. So what is the function behind the count, or what is the operation behind the count function? In that it will return the number of rows that are present in the database or specific table. So what would be the syntax for the same? Have a look at the syntax first. This would be the syntax for the count. Select count, column name could be there, from table name could be there, where certain condition is true. So how we are supposed to operate the same query? Just have before operating the same query, we are supposed to do with the syntax of the average. What would be the syntax for the average? We are supposed to use only average keyword. Same is the case with sum. We are supposed to use sum keyword. where certain condition is true. Same is the case here. Have a look at the same. Now we are supposed to deal with the operations practically. So what could be the same? Could be the query that could be related to this one. So select count product ID from products. Count of the product ID from table product. So what would be the result? Just have a look at the interpretation. So 77 counts are there. That is 77 records are there that are having. We are supposed to count the number of product IDs that are existing in that particular table, that is product table. So 77 count is there because we are having 100 number of records present in the table. So just have a look at the practical aspects. This could be my result, 77 count. Okay. This is very easy to do practically. Because null values are not counted, that is why it is reduced to 77. So average. Select average price from product. Just first, initially we have counted the count. Now we are supposed to deal with the average values. So average price could be there. So it will be representing with the average values that will be there. So what is the basic average value? That is 28.86. It is having number of record number 1. So this could be my result. Now I am removing this one instead of this one. Result is average price is 28.86. Okay. Okay. Now I am moving to next. That is some example. We can perform sum on some attribute that would be there. So have a look at the same. What could be the case here? So select some quantity from order details because it is concerned with the order details. This could be the query. Okay. Now it is very easy to understand the query because we are practically doing the same. So if you are having any confusion till now, you can ask me. Sum is 12743. Quantity, the quantity का sum चाहिए, so it will be representing us with the same details. So have a look at the same. This could be my answer. So next is we are supposed to deal with like operator. Like, as the name implies, it is used in a where clause to search for the specified pattern in the column. So there are two wildcards often used in conjunction with the like operator. The percentage sign that represents 0, 1 or multiple characters, the underscore sign that represents 1 or single character. So there are certain notes that are associated with the same symbol, like MS Access uses an asterisk that is star instead of the percent sign and question mark instead of the underscore. So this is the basic difference between MS Access and SQL. So you can have a look at the syntax of the like. And in this you can combine any number of conditions using and or operators. Using and or operators. So select column number 1, column number 2 from table name where column like pattern is existing or not. So this is my condition. So how we are supposed to operate the same? Just have a look at the same. Select star from customer, mean to say all attributes could be fetched where customer name like a percentage, where customer name like a percentage. So what would be my result? Your confusion will be clear with the result. So let me show you the result here. Just wait, I'm showing you the result. So this could be my result. So there will be 3 reports that are associated with customer name. So it is having a letter, it is having a letter, it is having a letter. So that is why it is having a letter, concerned with the a letter, and a records have been returned because it is the matching character here. So if you are having any query till now, you can ask me. I am proceeding with my another query that would be related to wildcards. So SQL wildcard characters could be used. So why we are supposed to use SQL wildcard characters? A wildcard character is used to substitute one or more characters in the string. As the name implies wildcard, it is used for substitution. So wildcard characters are used with the like operator. The like operator is used in the where clause to search for a specified pattern in the column. So both are having association. So what could be the representation for the wildcard characters in MS Access? Just have a look at the same. Because we are dealing with only queries here. So just wait. Now have a look at the wildcard characters and their interpretation. Wildcard characters in MS Access. Symbol, description, and example is being given here. So if we are using star symbol, then description is it could represent 0 or more characters. For example, BL, star finds BL, black, blue, and blob could be the interpretation. Star, sorry, question mark. So it could represent a single character. H, question mark, T finds coat, hat, hit. Question mark could be any single character that could be there, and it is satisfying H and T as well. Next is square bracket. So it could represent any single character within the brackets H, OA finds hot and hat but not hit. So next is exclamation mark. It could represent any character not in the brackets. So it could find hit but not hot and hat. Next is hyphen. That could represent a range of characters. So it could be C, it could be C and T. In between there is a range that could be specified. So it could find cat, it could find CBT. So next is hash. So it could represent any single numeric character, that is 2 hash 5 find 205 215 225. It could be any representation for the same. Next, we are supposed to deal with wild characters in SQL Server. These are the wildcard characters in SQL Server. So there are various symbols that could be used. There is a description that could be used, and there is the example that is being given here. So percentage symbol, it could represent 0 or more characters. For example, this one. Hyphen, it represents the single character, that is H underscore T. It could find coat, hat, HIT. Next is square bracket. It could represent any single character within the brackets, that is H and T. There could be some characters that are lying in between. It could find hot, hat, but not heat, because there are combinations of either O could be there or A could be there, but it could not be any that is beyond these two combinations. Next is shift. It could represent any characters not in the brackets. So it could find hit, it could find not, but not hot and hat. Leaving these two characters, it could be any combination that could be placed between H and T. Next is range. It represents a range of characters, that is A to B could be the range between C and T. So it could be A, it could be B. So this is how we can use wildcard characteristics. Now there is a description for like operator. Like operator and its description, where customer like A find any value that is starting with A, that we have done recently. Where customer name like %A find any value that end with A. If starting is A, we are supposed to find any value whose name is having initials A, and is A whose name is having ending in A. Where customer name like this or this, find any value that have or in any position. HORO, horo, it could be there. Find where customer name like underscore R, then it could find any value that have R in the second position. Irrespective, it could be the case. Where customer name is A underscore underscore, it means find any value that starts with A and are at least 3 characters in length, because these are 2 underscores. This is single underscore. We can easily find the difference between the two. So A plus, and there are 3 characters in the length. Where contact name like A and O, that is, it is starting with A and ending in O, we can find any values that are associated with the same. Now, how to use the wildcard? For example, select star from customer where city like Berlin. So Berlin could be the initials for the city. Remaining letter does not matter here. The only thing that matter here is initials BER. So it could be any city that is starting with initials BER. So I can show you the result. BER, BER. So this is my result. Number of 2 records are there who are having city whose initials are BER. In the same manner, we are supposed to deal with various queries that are present, and that we can operate with the wildcard. So next is select star from customer. Now I am removing this. Here city like ES could be there. Percentage sign and percentage sign ES. Now what would be the output? Just we are supposed to operate the same. So that could contain ES. So there could be a city that is containing the pattern ES. So have a look at ES. Yes, ES, 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 ending in ES, ES. So this could be the case. Now here it is also ES. ES is existing now, so that is why it is taken. So this is the way how we are supposed to operate the queries with the help of wildcard. So it is very easy if we understand the pattern. Next is underscore. How we are supposed to deal with the underscore. Where city like is equal to, there could be some, we are supposed to find initial of the letter, and remaining could be O and DON. We are supposed to find the initial of the letter where the preceding letter is, or I can say succeeding letter is O and DON. Not we are supposed to find the preceding of ON, DON. So what could be the case? Now our output would be so city is O and DON, O and DON. So all are having 6 interpretations for the same. So 6 records are there. Next is we are supposed to use underscore like this. Again, same representation will be there, but we are supposed to deal with the same. Now, two underscores are there, one after L, then after N. Now, look at the same query. Now, we are supposed to search for this kind of pattern. Again, there will be 6 results will be there. Let me try for the same, but there will be 6 records will be there. Yes, 6 records will be there. Same records will be there. So no need to worry about running the same. Next is char list. So the following SQL statement selects all customers with a city starting with B, S or P. B, S or P. So have a look at the same. It is very easy to interpret the query B, S or P because we have uh, already gone through the interpretation for the square bracket. It could be B, it could be S, it could be true related to B character. So how we are supposed to proceed with the same? There could be 29 reports that could be there. B as city name is B as or P. Okay. So there would be number of reports that could be there. I can show you the example. So there could be 29 reports that could be there B, S or P. Now there is a character that is a wildcard that is related to range A to C. So it could be, just wait, it could be like this one. So it could be the case. So what would be the result? There could be 22 results regarding same. We are supposed to have a look at the same. So these wildcards are very easy to operate once we learn the interpretation. First, we are supposed to search for a particular pattern in the query. Have a look at the same. There are 22 records. What was the pattern? A to C. A to C. There could be a B. There could be a B in between. So this is my result. So this is all about wildcard today. What we have discussed. We have discussed about delete command, select top, min max, count, average, sum, like operator. In addition, we have discussed about wildcard. So all are having very different interpretations if we are operating the same, because if we are using like operator, then we are supposed to search for the particular representation. If we are using wildcards, then they are having various ranges like A, C. There are certain characters, or there are certain rules that could be associated with the same. So min, max, count, average, sum, that are related to the mathematical operations that we are supposed to deal in SQL query. So this is all about your SQL query today. We will discuss remaining queries in the next class. So this is all about your today's class. If you are having any query, you can ask me. I'm giving you a time of 1 minute. Go through all the queries that have been discussed so far. Just go through all the queries. We started from delete today. Select top, percent, then min, max, then count, average, sum, then wildcard characters. So we have dealt with wildcard characters. It could be related to like operator. It could be various characters or various characters representation. In addition, we have used like operator. So these are the conditions that are related to wildcard that we have already done. So this is the reference book that is given for you. That is a book by Court. It is available in the college library. Get it issued from the library and have a look at the same. In addition, there is a reference link that is given. You can take help from that link. So there is a today's MCQ that is given here. 10 MCQs are there. You are supposed to take any one answer out of 4 choices, and you are supposed to submit me all the answers on my email account and at the end of the class. So have a look at all the 10 questions one by one. So this was all about my today's class. Thank you. Have a nice day.